Investors will be watching for further event risks out of Europe in the week ahead, with several central banks making their next monetary policy moves, including the ECB, Norway, Russia, and Turkey. Economic releases will also provide updates on euro area consumer confidence, as well as German manufacturing. The week gets underway with a flash reading on consumer confidence among EU member states after September's reading fell to its lowest level since May last year. It appears the indicator has betrayed recent rhetoric from the ECB, as the decrease in sentiment from August seemed to suggest a downbeat mood about future finances, the labor market, as well as general economic conditions across the 27 EU countries. Meanwhile, IHS Markit BME will release flash figures from Germany's manufacturing PMI. Market noted in September's report that Germany suffered slower growth in its manufacturing sector. It's been subdued by the steepest drop in new export orders in over 5 years. IHS Markit economist Phil Smith said it was inevitable that growth would naturally pull back from the high levels seen late last year, but the recent waning of exports has really taken the wind out of manufacturers' sales. Smith blamed the impact on escalating U.S.-China trade tensions, uncertainty surrounding Brexit negotiations, as well as Turkey's currency crisis. Germany will also produce its IFO Business Climate Index on Thursday, after the previous report showed softer sentiment in September from the prior month. Elsewhere on Thursday, Turkey's central bank is slated to announce its interest rate decision following a 625 basis point hike in mid-September to 24%. The country's been battling with a fragile economy fueled by inflation-inspired risks to price stability. Also Thursday, Norway's central bank will announce its interest rate decision after lifting its policy rate by 25 basis points at its prior meeting in September to 0.75%. It's also signaled gradual rate increases in the years ahead. Along with Norway and Turkey, the European Central Bank is scheduled to announce its monetary policy decision Thursday and will hold a subsequent press conference in Frankfurt. At its prior meeting, the ECB left its interest rate unchanged at 0% and said it expects to remain there at least through the summer of next year. The central bank said significant monetary policy stimulus is still needed to support the further buildup of domestic price pressures and headline inflation developments over the medium term. This support will continue to be provided in part by its net asset purchases until the end of the year. Also on the calendar, investors ahead of the weekend will get an update on Germany's GfK consumer climate study, as well as a rate decision from the Bank of Russia. The Russian central bank had raised its interest rate by 25 basis points to 7.5% in September, amid the return of faster than expected annual inflation. In the meantime, select the event calendar option in the IBKR Trader workstation for a full list of U.S. and global corporate events and earnings, dividend schedules, economic data, IPOs, and more. I'm Steven Levine for Interactive Brokers, asking you to enjoy the week ahead.